Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Some good work on the right flank here. Iniesta moves wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
Chance to finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's lofted through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is out of play. Oh, super find. Rafael Leao. Iniesta. Lovely feet. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Iniesta, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neither side yet able to find the net. Tomiyasu gets across to intercept that. Dinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared without hesitation. Struck first time. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Rummenigge. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that's a key interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rafael Leao. Interesting ball. Rummenigge. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Ronaldinho. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nesta. Oh, that's an inviting ball. It's Nedved. Chips it through. And that was very necessary. That's a throw. He's cut it out. Royce. And he welcomes it in. That is a great ball. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Real chance here! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafael Leao! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Vieira. Gently done. Tomiyasu cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Royce. Royce tries looking up for options on the left. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's got the shot away! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Iniesta. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, it's come loose. Thuram with a definite foul there. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Carlos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a sharp pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great challenge, time to perfection. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Goes in for the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nedved. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Cleared away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rafael Leao. He has found the way through. Has a look and place it forward.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rummenigge. Tomiyasu defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Hoisted in. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Iniesta. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 20.
That's a decent clearance.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 9. Messi. Le numéro
Danger
18.
averted for now.
Bale. Le numéro 21.
And it's Messi. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Belts one. And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Bullet! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's gone backward here. Paris Saint-Germain are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that's a superb pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cleared without complication. Defending was strong and firm. He's looking for the runner here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Valverde.
3 minutes.
It'll be a throw-in. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
The perfect tackle, he's been superb.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Now it's Iniesta. Great work on the overlap. And that has been clubbed away. And that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now that's well seen too. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely worked. Oh, he's decent hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge shapes to shoot. That's an excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Rafael Leao. He's been picked out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline. Goes in for the header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, played right into his path. And the finish! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
No, that's been intercepted. Iniesta. Oh, super find. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold. He can run onto that. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus! Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah. Collier. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rafael Leao quietly revving up. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Lobbed in behind. Neatly. Here's Rafael Leao. That's really well manoeuvred. Taken back almost at once. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Played into space out wide.
What a...
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here.
And it's lofted through here.
Van Dijk finds himself offside. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold, and he has been fouled there. That comes as a mighty relief.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Kohler! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. Buffon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Paris Saint-Germain, he's had a go! Alexander-Arnold gets it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's had a shot!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Alexander-Arnold, almost an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Leao. And the shot's on here. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Rafael Leao. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mateus! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Rijkaard. Now it's Iniesta. Brilliantly cut out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Byrne cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Thuram does well to stand firm and defend it.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And now they can clear their lines. Araujo. Vieira. Rafael Leao. And he's there to retrieve it. He's got the shot away! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
So will they make it count again?
Iniesta, le numéro 11, le numéro 17, le numéro 20.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a shot!
Le numéro 9.
And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Changement.
Now it's Messi. That's tidy. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Messi! No way through, so back it comes. And another try! Messi. Rafael Leao.
Yeah, we get to see this more.
Oh, smashing header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Bellingham. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Dale. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's run loose here.
Il y aura 4 minutes
Alexander-Arnold.
de temps additionnel.
Chance here to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good. He's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Your reflections then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Now it's Iniesta. Royce. And he thumps it clear. Collier. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's on his way! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Right card, simply refused to be outdone there. Collier. Rafael Leao. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rafael Leao has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. There's no flag. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Collar. Now it's Mbappe. Either side yet able to find the net. And that is as far as they're going to go. Right card.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Now it's Rafael Leao. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence, though, able... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pirlo. Pirlo! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Shot a goal! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, the ball's gone astray. Mbappe ploughing through the middle.
Mbappe! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was...
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
He's going for goal! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Mbappe knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Vieira. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Rummenigge! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve.
It is indeed a heady mix.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And it's Iniesta. And here's Rafael Leao.
Oh, well played, well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's Batistuta.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel.
Can he put it away? Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Valverde. Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He can run onto that. Mbappe. Foot in. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koller. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vieira. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Iniesta. Iniesta. That's tidy. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. That is lovely. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koundé. And here's Rafael Leao. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Iniesta. Showing good feet. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto Carlos, he is onto this. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Rafael Leao quietly revving up. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Collier. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rafael Leao. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Terrific header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He gets big! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Paris Saint-Germain really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Swings it across. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. Great work on the overlap. Goes in for the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Mbappe can get it. Shapes to shoot! Rafael Leao! Maldini gets it away. Now there's a fine ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has not gone well. And he thumps it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's got tall. He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. He could be in here. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has fair finished.
Rafael Leao just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Almost an hour gone.
71
Well played. That snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold. Iniesta. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Mbappe proves just... Great hit! And another try!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Iniesta. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's a very... Great chance! Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. David Villa. Koundé cuts it out.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Valverde. That's Valverde. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Conte. And it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the runner. Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
Nice control. Valverde.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Mbappe. Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well sorted out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Messi. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's another throw. And he's in on goal! That's going to go a long way. Might be danger here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Koundé gets over and intercepts.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
That has been knocked clear. Royce. Driving forward. Oh, that's well spotted. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Changement.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lobs him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. Royce. And that is expertly dealt with. That's really well cleared. Bale. And that's a... There's the hit! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Can he put it away? De Bruyne, nicely aimed pass. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. And here's Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good-looking ball. And they can counter here. Now it's Barella. He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Early ball. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go half-time, extra time. Paris Saint-Germain come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. Chance for the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the shot! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Quality ball. Royce. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Schneider. Tomiyasu deals with that comfortably. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, David Villa! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Schneider. And he was quick to react. Royce. And that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Back into the middle. And they've got rid.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Barella. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is one way to stop him. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Alexander-Arnold. And he welcomes it in. Tomori makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Very nicely done. Iniesta. Oh, super ball.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Aimed in towards the centre. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely beat.
Real chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
And here's Mbappe.
Oh, good read. Valverde.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been a...
Big header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Paris Saint-Germain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home was brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Quarter of an hour played.
Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short.
Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
And he's managed to get free.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland! Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Paris Saint-Germain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Brilliantly cut out.
That's been drilled forward, and he cuts out the supply. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That was travelling.
Alexander-Arnold. Iniesta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. And he's straight offside. Struck first time. Oh, this looks sharp.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Mbappe! Mbappe!
Oh,
nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rummenigge. Vieira. Collar! Sticks it away! 200! It's the goal they all came to see.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chips it through.
Oh, that is... Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big. Harmlessly behind.
Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here. Roberto Carlos,
And now the breakaway.
Maldini does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Iniesta. Alexander-Arnold. Rice.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valverde. Collar. Valverde. Rice gets a foot in here. Rummenigge.
And the counter is on. He's got away.
Haaland picked out brilliantly. And the whistle goes for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Paris Saint-Germain.
3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's a terrific interception. He's had a stellar game.
No way through, so back.
Mbappe!
Loose ball now, and there's a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Oh, he's played it in low. Tomiyasu gets good distance on it. Rummenigge. Iniesta, who's set up 1 goal so far. Vieira. Haaland.
And the shot! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Great chance! They've done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Clinical, just clinical. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Almost an hour gone. Valverde for Iniesta. And that should be the keepers.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Distributed tidily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Iniesta. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. He's got tall. It's in. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, well sorted out. And he's there to get it away. Throw it. Vieira makes the interception. That is a great pick out. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Neymar. Rummenigge.
Lionel Messi, Peter. Now, there's a player who could make a mug out of anyone.
Plenty of examples of that, Jim.
Yeah, I remember when his former mentor was managing Germany's winning machine, a machine that had hammered Messi's side 7-0 on aggregate.
Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Could move up a gear here. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nesta. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. Iniesta. Can he latch on to this? Cannavaro cuts it out. Mateus. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Neymar. And it's Messi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And here's Saviola. Iniesta. Oh, red, nice interception. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Iniesta. And that's a good ball. Chance!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Mateus. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cannavaro. Yeah. Rummenigge. Fiddles it through. That looks a cracking ball. Rummenigge. He is just caressing the ball. Valverde. He's got the shot away!
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on. Can he put it away? Sticks it away! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great...
Valverde! That's a half-decent try.
Valverde just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Now he's off and running. Iniesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Ball has bounced loose now. Vieira. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good-looking ball. Messi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he finish? The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
Now that's well seen too.
898.
Yeah. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Saviola. Mateus. And it's Neymar.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Valverde takes control of it and he's on the move. That's a shade optimistic. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Back into the middle, and the finish! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Iniesta.
This is quite a battle.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's from Mario. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! And that may just do it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. The perfect outcome in this most... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fellow, Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football. And at such a young age, his rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age. But he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted. And I think everybody is on board with that already.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Rafael Leao. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Vieri. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well read, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. It's Ribéry. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieri. Zaire-Emery. Oh, he's found support out wide. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieri, he's cut it out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Iniesta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ribéry did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they can counter here. Zaire-Emery. Vieri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the ball's a good one here. Collier. Roberto Carlos. Spread out to the left. He's found some space. And reclaimed it in a trice. Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Defending of the desperate variety. There's the hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's really well manoeuvred. Stones calmly anticipates. Chouameni.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Great ball, and he's in here. And Mendes. Iniesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chouameni. Now he's off and running. Vieri. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ernest. And it's Ribery. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pinches it off him. Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Defending was strong and firm. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. He's looking for the runner here. He is just caressing the ball. He's got a... has a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the header! Harmlessly behind. Tomiyasu. He's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira looking to add to his goal. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he is not giving anything away. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shifted upfield. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, such a clever touch. He is through here. Van der Ven can get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Hoisted in. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Iniesta. Showing good feet. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Zaire Emery. Ribéry. Decent hit! And he's heaved it away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that should get the job done.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through. Iniesta, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Alexander-Arnold. Collier.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Ribéry. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a sharp pass. Valverde. That's a nicely measured pass. And he was quick to react. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Jonas!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paris Saint-Germain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Nuno Mendes. And it's Ribéry. And here's Rafael Leao. That's tidy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
In for a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And here's Vieri. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. They needed to win. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Belts one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Collar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Iniesta. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Saliba makes the interception. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. He'll try from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one,
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Collar.
Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now.
And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Mbappe! Some resolute defending there.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mbappe! Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Rafinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Pressing high and with purpose. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Tomiyasu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
They ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Vieira. Iniesta. And it's lofted through here. Koundé.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Paris Saint-Germain lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Opponent.
And the pass is intercepted. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings.
Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is...
Pedri!
Vieira.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Collar.
Chance! 1-1, can he put it away? It's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Number 7, Iniesta.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rafael Leao. He's had a shot! Oh no, what has happened here? Quality ball.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Vieira. Mbappe with the foul.
The attendance for this match was
Alexander-Arnold.
71,550.
Oh, he's through the middle. And he's managed to get free. Opts to play it back. Can he get away here? Rafinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. A lot of space ahead of him. That is great defending, so alert. Pedri. Foden. Iniesta. No foul, says the referee. Played back in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Iniesta going full steam down the flank. And it's Iniesta. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time. Saliba. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, nice touch. No, again, there's no way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Interesting ball.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's gone for a throw-in.